Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is the Grape Jelly Library and my name is Floss. Thank you so much for stopping in for a visit. I always look forward to your company. Remember to like and subscribe to this channel so that I can continue to bring you all the book fun. So can you guess what today's video is about? Today's video is all about summer fun. Summer fun. Summer fun. Summer loving, summer drinks, summer. Summer. It is a wonderful time of year. It is my favorite time of year. This is when I thrive the most. Although I do love me some fall weather and Halloween, I cannot be more in my element than when I am in the midst of summer. Today is the first day of summer, and I am glad to see it arrive. I welcome it with open arms. Give me the heat, give me the humidity, give me the 100-degree days, and give me lots of time off from work. That would be a thing. Today, I am bringing you two books that I know for sure that I am going to be reading this summer. One in July and one in August. And I feel like, because I am such a mood reader, I have definitely nailed it. Nailed it. I got these two books down to their months. Scientifically, is that a thing? Is that a thing? Nope, they're not science books. I'm not into sci-fi. I can do it. As a matter of fact, I'm like 10 pages away from completing my sci-fi novel that I am reading with a group of friends. I'm probably going to do a video on that because it is actually the first sci-fi book that I have ever read that I've actually enjoyed. It was the humor in it. The humor in it did it for me. But anyways, back to this video and the summer fun reading novels. I can't help but think maybe the August book is calling out to you, Katina. I don't know why. I'm getting Katina vibes from this one. For those of you who don't know, Katina is a close friend of mine, and she had always been a reader. She is very intelligent, but life happens and you kind of step away from the reading to raise your family and, you know, carry on with your careers and stuff. But Katina has just re-entered the world of books, and oh boy, she's doing phenomenal. She sends me updates all the time with what she has completed or what she's going to be picking up, and it does my heart, I have chills. It does my heart so good to know that people are coming back to the books. I feel this way. If school wasn't your thing, then it wasn't your thing. That's fine. It's perfectly acceptable. But after school, no one is going to educate us but ourselves. We don't want to walk around a big old bunch of dummies, do we? No, we want to try to be the best version of ourselves that we can be. And through reading, it can teach you so much. All right, I get it. You're not a page turner. Okay, there's other options. Download the Audible version and you will be well on your way. Because by the time you are done with that Audible version and by the time I am done with my book, we will both share the same exact knowledge, and you might have even had a little bit more fun with the Audible version because my personality and the voices in my head can only put on so much of a performance versus the person that might be narrating the Audible book. Okay, all right, yeah, it's a thing. Check out Matthew McConaughey. Nobody's going to narrate a book better than him. Nobody. Henry Winkler, had he written a book, he might do a good job. All right, here we go. I am ready for summer. We're doing this. I have my water in my margarita tumbler. Yum, yum. And I have my shish kebab for grilling. Yes, Floss, why do you have a shish kebab up in your library? Shish kebabs belong in the kitchen, not the library. Well, friends, it's a long story. Okay, so let's get into these books. The book that I want to read in July is this here beauty right here, Beale Street Dynasty, and it is by Preston Lauterbach. Sex, Song, and the Struggle for the Soul of Memphis. Who doesn't love Memphis? Who doesn't love Beale Street? I've been on Beale Street 3 times in my lifetime. Chills again. And not enough. You could never be on Beale Street enough, especially at night when things were all lit up. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Loved it. There's another time I was in my element. So anyways, one of the times when I visited Beale Street, they were having an outside farmer's market. So in the grass were all these tents. People were selling oils and candles and candies and homemade crafts, and it was like, I don't know, crocheted jackets and, you know, stuff like that. And it was lovely. It was beautiful weather, and it was a fond memory of mine for sure. Then the third time I went to Beale Street, you know, that was it. I had it. I was going to make this official. I've never been very big on seafood at all. But there was a time when I was all the things. I was carnivorous. I did the dairy. I did the fish on occasion, Christmas Eve, what have you, whatever. But maybe some summer shrimp. I don't know. There was a time when, you know, that was me. Back in my carnivorous days, even though fish isn't for carnivores, but anyways, back in my carnivorous days, I said to myself and to my family, you know, when we get there and we go out to eat, I'm going to do a thing. I am going to go on Beale Street and I am going to order a catfish, and I'm going to eat that catfish with a alcoholic beverage, which would have been a beer. And I was not a beer drinker. They didn't have like flavored beers like they do now, but it was just, you know, your standard beers, which kind of me all tasted the same, and I never really was big on beer. So, but that's what I was going to do. I was going to do a real Southern thing. I was going to eat catfish and drink a beer. So we get to the restaurant on the corner. Every place was jam-packed. So we find a place on the corner, and it was jamming, but it was a little less of a wait. So we go in, and I order, and of all things, they were out of catfish that day, and there was no sense in me drinking a beer without the full, you know, experience. So I didn't have my catfish and I didn't have my beer, but that's okay. Whatever I did have, I'm sure I was, you know, enjoying and maybe a little bit better off for it. All right, so let's get into this book, Beale Street Dynasty. Somebody's praising it. Hampton Sides, author of Hellhound on His Trail. What the heck is that about? I'm going to find out about that. But Hampton Sides is praising Beale Street Dynasty. The vivid history of Beale Street, a lost world of swaggering musicians, glamorous madams, and ruthless politicians, and the battle for the soul of Memphis. Okay, right there, that little snippet has sucked me in. Following the Civil War, Beale Street in Memphis, Tennessee, thrived as a cauldron of sex and song, violence and passion. But out of this turmoil emerged a center of Black progress, optimism, and cultural ferment. Preston Lauterbach tells this vivid, fascinating story through the multi-generational saga of a family whose ambition, race, pride, and moral complexity indelibly shaped the city that would loom so large in American life. Robert Church, who would become the South's first Black millionaire, was a mulatto slave owned by his white father. Having survived a deadly race riot in 1866, Church constructed an empire of vice in the booming river town. He made a fortune with saloons, gambling, and shockingly, white prostitution. But he also nurtured the militant journalism of Ida B. Wells and helped revolutionize American music through the work of composer W.C. Handy, the man who claimed to have invented the blues. In the face of Jim Crow, the Church fortune helped fashion the most powerful Black political organization of the early 20th century. Robert and his son, Bob Jr., bought and sold property, founded a bank, and created a park auditorium for their people finer than the places white had forbidden them to attend. However, the Church family operated through a tense arrangement with the notorious Memphis power broker E.H. Boss Crump, who stole elections and controlled City Hall. The battle between this Black dynasty and the white political machine would define the future of Memphis. Brilliantly researched and swiftly plotted, Beale Street Dynasty offers a captivating account of one of America's iconic cities by one of our most talented narrative historians. All right, so I chose this because 4th of July, July just feels like a history month to me. It feels like historical events are just rampant in my mind. So I thought I'm going to choose a historical book. I'm going to learn a lot about something, and I'm going to come away a better person for it. You do not have to choose this historical book for your month of July, but I do implore you to choose a book of some sort with a history. Expand your knowledge, grow your mind. I wanted to say this. How about this? Since I am a lover of all thing books, and you may very well be a lover of all thing books, where are my book readers? Are my book lovers, my book readers out there? If you are, I am going to do a cartoon motion and command. Book lovers unite. If I keep reading my books and you keep reading your books, then together with all of our knowledge combined, we can rule the entire tri-state area. So the second book, the book that I want to read in the month of July. No, I'm wrong. August. In the month of August. Now, dig this. What is summer? What is summer? Summer is swimming. Summer is tennis courts. Summer is frisbee. Summer is cookouts. Summer is sipping wine in the evening by a campfire, making s'mores. Summer is catching fireflies and then releasing them back. We don't want to keep them. Summer is bubbles and sidewalk chalk and jump rope. You are never, ever too old to do jump rope and sidewalk chalk. Throw in a little good hula hoop in there too, and we got ourselves a darn good time. Another thing about summer is amusement parks. Who doesn't love an amusement park? Now, I cannot do the roller coaster or the whirlwind or the things that tip upside down. My age won't allow that. I would be tremendously ill afterwards, but I can enjoy the scenery and I can appreciate all the youngins that can do that activity. And I get my fresh air, I get my walking in, I get, my brain is stimulated with all the activity, the people, the rides, the smells, the skies, whatever, everything, all the fun that is to be had. Even if you sit yourself on a park bench and you just observe, guess what? There's still fun in that. Amusement parks are where it's at, guys. So listen to me. What better? We're winding down. We're winding down the summer. It's becoming official. It's our last good month to get some swimming in. But it's not gone yet. We still have something to hang on to. So let's read this in August. Hide by Kiersten White. It is about 14 people who come together to compete against one another and hide within an old, abandoned amusement park. I know, it's kind of sounding like Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park, isn't it? With the talismans and Space Ace. Has anybody seen that movie? It's an awesome movie. That is one of the very few movies that I have caught, and yeah, it's an awesome, fun movie. It probably isn't now, but back in its day, it was the thing to watch. There was, probably now it might be a little lame. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably a little lame now. But anyways, there's fun in lameness if you can see how far we have come since then. But anyways, hiding in an amusement park, 14 competitors. And the trick and the challenge is to stay hidden. Don't get caught. If you can stay hidden and you can be the last surviving competitor, then the prize is enough money to change your whole entire life as you knew it. Nothing that you have had prior to walking into this amusement park will be relevant to or can compare to what awaits you if you reign supreme. Numero uno. Takes one person and only one person to win this challenge. And Mac is pretty confident that she is going to be that winner. However, she did as good as she is at hiding, because she has spent most of her life running and hiding, and that is one of the reasons why she is still alive and her family is no longer. If she can survive this, all the glory will go to her. However, she didn't factor in the competition being so sinister, even more sinister than she could have ever imagined. This book sounds like a winner to me. It's ride or die, really. And I don't know, I can just imagine the goings on that's going to take place. Like, there are tons and tons and tons of places that you can hide in an amusement park if you think about it. But can you stay hidden? There's 14 of yous here. And one by one, they keep dropping off. What's going on here, guys? What's happening? Let's find that out. August 2022. Be There or Be Square. Hide by Kiersten White. I'm on deck. Why don't you come on deck too? And we'll do this together. Till my next video, I am Floss, and this is the Grape Jelly Library. I cannot thank you enough for your visit. I love, love, love when you come and visit me. And till I see you again in my next video, Hugs. I love you. Be well. Be good. Be reading. Be nice. And drink that water.